Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
You don't technically need this car. You say that out loud to yourself. You say, I have no space. You say, I'm just looking. Then you click. Then you zoom in on photo number 87 and whisper, oh no. Then you text a friend, the one who always enables you. You say to yourself, this is the last one, knowing it is not. You don't need this car. But maybe, just maybe, this car needs you. Bring a trailer. It's never just a car.
With us today on this Sunday morning, we have Brigadier General John Teichert, retired, and he was with Space Force at one time too, and his nickname, Dragon. Someday he'll tell us how he got that nickname. Also, he was the Assistant Deputy and Undersecretary of the Air Force. Well, General Teichert, what the heck happened with Saudi Arabia and what happened with those F-35s?
John, I love being on with you, and I love you, but I don't think I'm ever going to tell you why I'm called Dragon. But I do like talking about F-35s. I was an F-22 test pilot. But I think this last week, the visit from Saudi Arabia was groundbreaking because the president made a commitment that I think surprised some people, but it's important for our regional posture, which is a willingness to sell F-35s to our trusted friends and partners in Saudi Arabia. And I think it's interesting. Those are very high-end aircraft, not quite as good as F-22s, but pretty close. But we have been on the verge of selling them to UAE. We have been on the verge of selling them to Turkey. But Saudi probably is going to become the first Middle Eastern country to have those F-35s. And it really means two things. Number one, it means that they'll help us more strongly resist Iranian aggression in the region. And number two, it's a great way to partner up and especially break down some barriers to allow relations between them and Israel, which has been a major goal for us and for President Trump all along.
Now, the Saudis also got a new status. Almost like, a quasi-NATO status. What was that all about?
It is. It is called a non-NATO major defense partner. And really, that's just codifying what I think has been the case for a long time. For decades, we have been close friends with Saudi Arabia. They have been, in many ways, our most stalwart partner in the Arab world. We have been selling them great equipment thus far. That has included very advanced F-15s. That's included Patriot missiles. All of it has been great to contain Iran because Iran, if they're scared of anybody apart from the United States and Israel, it's Saudi. And now, based on the equipment sales of F-35s and this new somewhat mutual defense treaty that's NATO-like, that it helps Iran realize, or others, that if you attack Saudi Arabia, it's very similar to attacking the United States, which means that you're going to have to contend with the Saudi response and probably a U.S. response as well. And so that's a big step. By the way, Saudi Arabia committed to investing $1 trillion in the United States. That is massively
that is a big number.
Population of this country. That is a big number, $1 trillion.
And when I had dinner with President Trump a few weeks ago, we only had $17 trillion. I wonder what we're up to now.
No, I think it's amazing. I think at some point when President Trump went over and visited Qatar, UAE, and Saudi Arabia, Saudi had committed something only like $600 billion, but they upped that to $1 trillion during this visit. So while we may take a step back and say, hey, what are we doing selling F-35s, or what are we doing with this defense partnership, think about the benefit to the average American of an investment by one country, Saudi Arabia, of $1 trillion that will increase jobs and economic activity in the United States.
Well, that is wonderful news, and that means we keep building in America. We create new jobs in America. Then, and if we build in America, those people don't get tariffs. I guess that's a big saving.
No, you think about an F-35 sale as an example. That will be companies in America like Lockheed that build the F-35, or like Pratt & Whitney that build the engines for that F-35 that are going to benefit, and all of those jobs that come with it. And it's interesting, there was a big air show in Dubai this week, and the Russians were trying to roll out a competitor to things like an F-35, but none of the Russian equipment ever works in real combat. You saw it get shredded by Israel and the United States when Iran tried to defend themselves with Russian equipment. No one wants to buy a piece of junk from Russia. They want to buy things from the United States like F-35s and Patriot missiles. And this is a great benefit to arm the Saudis, to resist Iran, and to create jobs in the United States.
Well, thank you so much, General Teichert, otherwise known as Dragon. And someday we'll find out what Dragon, how you got the name Dragon. And thank you for giving us a heads up on everything. And Saudi Arabia is a good ally to have, and it's good to have them as a quasi-NATO state.
You got that right, and those F-35s are going to bring jobs to the United States.